Hello, my name is Jason Laney, and I'm a forecaster here with the National Weather Service in El Paso, Texas. And this is a web briefing for the potential of severe thunderstorms developing over the course of the weekend based on a forecast which has been made by our senior forecaster today, Mr. Tom Bird. Basically, this is what we are expecting to happen across the area. Thunderstorms developing both Saturday and Sunday, primarily during the afternoon. And as far as the weather associated with these thunderstorms, we could see localized heavy rain resulting in flash flooding in some spots. Thunderstorms producing wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour, many of these in the form of damaging downburst, and even the possibility of large hail up to 1 inch in diameter, which is used to classify a storm as severe. Now, as far as the impacts to our day-to-day life from these thunderstorms, the moderate to heavy rain could mix with hail at times, causing problems on our roadways as they become slick, also reducing visibility. This will impact traffic, especially on the interstates that run through the area and major highways. In addition, the heavy rains could cause temporary street floodings and low water crossings, which are more or less susceptible to filling up, could become impassable in a moment's notice. Larger size damaging hail could also cause damage to structures, crops, and of course vehicles that are outdoors and exposed. In addition to that, thunderstorm winds of 60 miles per hour or greater could definitely affect weaker and light structures as well as roofs and taking down trees and power lines. If that's the case, power outages could occur. And of course, loose objects in our backyards and around the home should be secured to prevent them from being tossed about or even blown away. And because we're talking about a weather event taking place across the area in the weekend, now that we're into our spring and warmer months, lots of outdoor events are expected to go on. These could be delayed or canceled due to heavy rain, hail, and damaging winds. And certainly if you are outdoors, be alert to thunder, because lightning is one of the main killers and dangers that we face with thunderstorms this time of the year. Now, when we talk about thunderstorms, the Storm Prediction Center usually puts together a forecast giving us our risk categories. And notice risk category number 1, marginal there, with isolated severe thunderstorms possible. Well, that's where we find ourselves in the forecast for Saturday. Now, not the entire borderland, but most of it, basically stretching from just east of Silver City to Las Cruces and just catching the El Paso area. Now look at the area that's in the marginal thunderstorm threat for Saturday. Now look at Sunday. It's basically the same location with only a little shift off towards the east. And that's because this is where the moisture is going to be. And where we have the moisture is where we could see the thunderstorms developing the next couple of days. So here's a look at a forecast model that we've been working with today. And it shows the area of our best moisture, or low-level moisture, that's already started moving in. You could smell it outside earlier today on Friday. And this is where we expect the thunderstorms to be. Now, they're probably going to get started where the winds come together on the outer edge or the western edge of this area of moisture. That's what we call our surface convergence boundary. That provides the lift for the storms to go. So even though they may start out to the west, they will be migrating east. And again, this is the picture for Saturday. Take a look at Sunday. Very similar, with only a slight shift towards the east. And even if your particular location is west of this line that I've drawn here, keep in mind, in and close to this area, we could definitely see the storm. So we're issuing this outlook for just about the entire borderland, both Saturday and Sunday, for storms. Here's another way to emphasize that. We're all used to looking at radar, correct? Well, this is a model forecast of what the radar might look like Saturday afternoon. Shades of yellow and red, those are your heavier thunderstorms. Now, they will favor areas east of the divide and eventually east of the Rio Grande Saturday. But even Sunday, many of the same areas could be looking at these strong to potentially severe thunderstorms. Now, the forecast for overall rainfall on this map doesn't appear to be that much, right? 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 of an inch. Really not a lot of rain. This could be beneficial for us, but keep in mind, individual thunderstorms can drop much more rain than this in very localized locations, and that's why flooding will be a concern. So we do have some uncertainties here. Is this moisture going to stick around all weekend? Will it shift east of here by Sunday and reduce the threat for Sunday? Models don't seem to think so, but we'll keep an eye on that. And of course, even though we have the entire area covered with the possibility for these strong storms, keep in mind, these storms are going to be isolated to scattered, so not all locations will get them. So pinpointing the exact location of the heaviest rainfall will be difficult. Now, at this time, we have no watches or warnings in effect. We really expect things to get going over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday afternoon. But there will be the possibility for the issuance of severe thunderstorm warnings and/or flash flood warnings both afternoons. So to summarize things, over the weekend, keep an eye to the sky and be weather weary, because we are looking for thunderstorms to develop Saturday and Sunday afternoon with this moisture in an unstable atmosphere. Again, storms could be severe with damaging winds and large hail, and localized heavy rainfall could result in flash flooding. So this is a heads up. We'll continue to monitor the situation, keep you updated throughout the weekend, and we invite you to monitor the weather with us. Emergency managers and media, you can contact us through our NWS chat portal. And of course, for those of you in the public, join us on Facebook, NWS El Paso. You can follow us on Twitter at NWS El Paso. And of course, we keep videos like this one running on our YouTube page. And last but not least, our official webpage, www.weather.gov/El Paso. It'll help you keep an eye on the weather. We'll be doing the same for you. We thank you for joining us, and we'll keep you updated throughout the weekend.